Yes, sir.
All right, calm down.
Settle down. All right. So once again, welcome back to Triad Hip Hop Podcast. This is your man Kurt, and this is
Howdy. Wow. Let's back that up. Howdy. On episode 233.
Yes, sir.
On 222. 23.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I hadn't even thought about that.
Yep. So,
but yeah, episode what's that? 233.
Hey, don't worry about that. That's the moment being a bitch. Like, yeah, you need to clean your device, nigga. Right. Clean your device. I ain't cleaning shit. Lower my bill and I'll clean the
right. Let us clean your device, nigga. We'll get it right. Well, yeah, how's everything been going for you the past week, my man?
Man, it's been crazy. I want to shout out my childhood friend. He just turned 40, so me and the missus, we went up there check him out. So we had it was a pretty good weekend. So we did that. We did a couple things around Raleigh and head back. So yeah, that's about it, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Work life still treating you fair.
Well, yeah, still with the roaches and rats. Hard. They just come out there, they're moving in,
right?
Motherfucker. Like, look, man,
suitcases like that.
Yeah, look, man, look, it's hard outside. Right. We gotta be in there with y'all. Like, nah,
they're looking at you like, nigga, you already know what it is, Make room, nigga.
I got the secret traps down and everything. How about you, sir?
It's been all right, man. And if y'all see me rubbing my eyes, it's just allergy season is kicking in, so been struggling a little bit. So, I got, my tissue ready, in case I start sneezing or anything. But it's been all right, man. Just a regular old work week and, trying to do a lot of moving and shaking around here, man. But for the most part, everything's been pretty standard. You ever get these requests on like Instagram from these female accounts trying to be, I get these a lot where some female, trying to friend request me because my page is private. Yeah. And so I'll get a friend request and then I'll go check the page out to see if it's somebody I know. And it'll be some chick in a bikini talking about, you can tell it's like a fake account. Yeah. It'll be like, it'll say something grammatically incorrect, like, I love you long time or some shit like that.
Like, I love penis.
Right.
Like,
come
I
see
love
my
penis.
video.
Come and DM. I'm like, what?
Right. And so I get those all the time. And so sometimes, I'll just immediately block them. But sometimes when I'm not sure, like, if it's somebody who kind of really does look good, I'm like, all right, you can follow. I'll let you follow. And then next thing I know, I'm getting a DM from them. Would you like to buy some of my content?
Yeah, these are the content, or they'll buy like, oh, I'm in Bitcoin, or right. I'm doing like,
yeah, I'm doing a lot of those.
Yeah,
too.
Like, oh, please.
I've been getting a lot of those here lately, man.
Bots.
Either the Bitcoin scam, which those I immediately delete. I don't even give them a chance. If your shit say anything about Bitcoin or trading, mining, I'm immediately blocking the shit out of you.
Yeah,
because that's how my account got hacked. Before, a couple of years ago. But I've been getting a lot of the, female buy my content. Would you like to do a meetup? And I'm just like, y'all, it's so thirsty out here, man. First of all, I can tell you a fake account. You know what I mean? So it's just funny to me, man.
Well, I think it's more so the money. It's not that they necessarily thirsty. It's the money. And then really, it's like these generic. What kills me, it'd be like the generic ones. Because it's like, that's not even the type of woman I like. I don't like no skinny, like, you need to get the little skinny mini, bikini girl. Like, bitch, this ain't 1950.
Right.
Bitch,
I'm getting a lot of those too. Bitch, I'm like, there's nothing attractive about you.
Yeah, you better put some meat on that shit.
Right, eat a sandwich or something.
Shit, talk about some itty mini teensy weedy bikini. Talk about some. Yeah. That would get all the men.
Right.
It might get, some people. They ain't gonna get mad.
Not me. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm like, Sir Mix-a-Lot, I got that back.
Right.
Like, tear that shit up.
But yeah, man. So that's just been funny to me here lately. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the show. Again, this is episode 233. And, don't forget, please hit those buttons. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
We need funds.
Allocated. I actually heard that the school is actually...
Is it open?
I don't know about open. I just heard
making progress.
It's making progress.
That's what's up, man.
Clap it up.
That's what's up.
He talks about it all the time.
Yeah, man.
I can hear him now. You know, try hip hop podcast and talking junk about my school. Let me tell you something. I'm making progress. I'm making it work. Right. I'm the most decorated, the most principled speaker ever. Right. And try hip hop podcast. I ain't got the thing, but you gonna get your lashes.
Right.
Get your lashes.
Well, yeah, we gonna leave you alone, Dr. Umar.
Yeah,
Brother Umar.
Yeah, we just having fun.
Yeah, we just having fun, man. Don't come up here. We got our own schools, which right behind us. Trust me, it's there. but yeah. So we don't have too much on the RIPs this week. We did lose an actor. From the long-running Law and Order series, Richard Belzer, known as Detective Munch. You know what I mean? It probably sounds a lot funnier to today's generation. But he was on Law and Order for a hot minute, man. I want to say they probably got a good 20 seasons. Mm-hmm. And he was on there like for the longest, man, from the beginning. So, and I believe it's the same one that Ice-T was on. But yeah, it was a good show, man. If you're into crime dramas and shit like that, you'd like Law and Order. You know what I mean? It's not just the older folks that like it. You just like a good crime drama. It's a good show. So yeah, rest in peace to him. Let's go ahead and just give him a quick moment of silence just to pay some respects. All right. Thank y'all for doing that with us. We appreciate it. So, our condolences to his family. But yeah, so, we won't keep y'all too long today. We got a few things to talk about. There's been a lot of things going around here lately about snitching. And so, our question of the day has something to do with that. So, did you want to tell them the question of the day?
The question of the day is Boosie wrong for standing his square about the whole situation with T.I.?
Right. So, if y'all haven't heard, Boosie, said he was kind of done with T.I. because he found out that T.I. had been doing some snitching. And, supposedly T.I. kind of told on himself. And so we just want to know what y'all think about that. You know what I mean? Is Boosie right for standing on that? Or should he just let it go? Because they are supposedly good friends, and they've been friends for a hot minute. You know what I mean?
Realistically, I'll be honest with you. You got to shout out 21 Savage because he called it out a while back.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if people remember, but that's one thing he was saying. Like I said, I don't care what OG you are.
Right.
It's like, no OG going to come up here, on Crime Stoppers. You know what I'm saying? Like the commercial.
Yeah. A lot of people have been talking about that. A lot of people have been saying that. Like, hey, this is old news to us. You know what I mean? The nigga was doing Crime Stoppers commercials. So I don't know, man. I mean, but it is weird though that just now Boosie is calling him out, like you said, because it's been an ongoing topic of conversation.
Well, the thing
about T.I.
Well, the thing of it is, dude, they've worked together.
Right.
As well, you know what I'm saying? They have, and then, I did hear that he said that he had a project with him and T.I. working together, but it hasn't came out because of the situation.
Right.
So, I don't blame
into that too.
Yeah, I don't blame him standing in square, but at the same time, it's just like, man, it's like now it's just, I hate to say it, and I don't want to sound like that guy, but people with integrity and all that. That shit is just shit's gone.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. It's out. Now it's like, okay, yeah, he did what he did, but okay, let's go make some money. You know what I'm saying. And I mean, it's kind of fucked up to look at it that way. But if he stand his ground, I mean, I don't, you know.
Yeah.
I'm with that. I'm with that because I mean, I think when the game, from what I understood it coming up, don't get me wrong, I think the 90s had some sus people. I mean, you know what I'm saying, they had some sus people, but at the same time, I think we were given an image, and especially the cameras wasn't on, you know, the celebrities that we had back in the day. It ain't on them like it's on them now. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere they're monitored, even when they don't want to be. I mean, well, shit, that's even a regular person now. Even if you don't want to be monitored, you're monitored.
Yeah.
But the thing of it is, there was at least an idea. What up, Red? There was at least an idea.
Oh, what up? What up?
Yeah, there was at least an idea that, you know what I'm saying, there was an idea, or like some type of thing built in, like, okay, you don't snitch, you don't do this. These guys are tough. They bout it. You know what I'm saying? And I think somewhere along the 2000s and whatnot, it's just like people started compromising on shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even like, you know, things like Rick Ross. Don't get me wrong. I respect. I've grown to like him as far as like his skill set.
Right.
Like the verses, you know, when he did with pretty much slaughtered.
Right.
But
it wasn't a fair match.
Yeah, it really wasn't. But and I really would, if they ain't kept verses, I really would like to see him go up against someone else.
Yeah, I agree.
I really would have liked to see. But the thing of it is, like, okay, but he started out as a correctional officer, took a known drug dealer's name, and now I'm the biggest boss. And,
right.
You know,
right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, and then he tried to hide it for the longest time until he couldn't hide it no more. And it was like, dude, you were an officer.
Yeah.
A correctional officer.
Yeah, and it's like,
we got the paperwork, we got the pictures, we got everything. So
yeah, we got the donut. That's kind of fucked up. But yeah, but at the same time, it's like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? It just don't make sense. Like they compromise on these things. And then when you keep on doing that, now it's like the integrity is gone.
Right.
Like nothing's believable anymore.
I agree.
Yeah, so
I agree, and I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of team Boosie on this one. You know, if you're doing that, and if I'm part of that culture where we don't believe in snitching, then you know I can't rock with you. But you know, it is something that's been going on with T.I. for a long time, and so it's like, you know, why wait till now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think. You know what I mean? Are you pro or anti snitching or whatever? You know, how do you feel about Boosie stance versus what T.I. is saying? And you know, we're gonna get into a little bit more later. We just wanted to ask that question, see how y'all felt. So let's go ahead and move on. I want to throw a couple of birthdays out there. So let's see here. On February 20th, happy birthday goes out to Daddy O, one member of Stetson Sonic, you know what I mean, still doing his thing. On February 21st, happy birthday goes out to Wishbone of Bone Thugs and Harmony. Happy birthday to him. February 23rd, that is today. Is that today? Tomorrow, that's tomorrow, my bad. Tomorrow, happy birthday goes out to Ab Soul. My man, he was down with TDE, Top Dog Entertainment. Coming up on the 24th, happy birthday goes out to Earl Sweatshirt. Happy birthday to him. On February 26th, happy birthday goes out to Big Cap. I think he passed away, didn't he, Big Cap? Did he pass away? Hold on, because before I go any
Big
further.
KAP, right?
Yeah, Big Cap. Yeah. He did pass away, right? Yeah.
Don't get me one. That was he was in the South, right?
Nah, he was from North. He was from the East Coast.
Oh.
Yeah, he died in 2016. Okay.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. He had done some stuff with Biggie for a little bit too. Because there's a famous story where he was DJing for one of Biggie's shows, and he kind of messed up the beat, and it made Big.
Oh
Big
yeah, I
so
can't
mad.
take it anymore.
Yeah, Big threw like a bottle of water or something at him because he was so mad.
I can't take it.
But yeah, so anyway, rest in peace to Big Cap, and happy birthday to him for February 26th. And then the last one, happy birthday on February 27th. Happy birthday goes out to Hurricane Chris. So yeah, so let's give them all some applause, claps. You know, let's just kind of celebrate. All right, so let's get into some new music. I got just a couple, joints. Griselda's been doing it big time, here lately. Westside Gunn, he dropped a joint called BDP.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's not really a tribute to BDP, but he does mention the name in the song, and so I think he just kind of named it after the song. But it's just a typical Griselda, gritty, hardcore, song, where they just rapping, you know what I mean, killing the game. And so then also Conway dropped a joint called Rodney Little, which features Prodigy. He got a verse from Prodigy on there, which is dope. Okay. So both of those go pretty hard. But that's all I have for music. But y'all should go check those out. Conway's called Rodney Little, and it features Prodigy. And Westside Guns is called BDP. So yeah, and both of them go hard, man. You can't really go wrong with Griselda. I haven't seen him really do a bad song yet. You know what I mean? Have you heard anything from them where you like, nah, that ain't it?
Nah, that's
right.
Nah, boo, boo, boo.
Right. So I hope that they keep on with their trend, because in this game you got to keep dropping jewels and gems until people just no longer want to hear it. So just keep dropping them, man.
Yeah, they definitely the Locks 2.0.
Yeah.
And the new Locks.
Before we skip past the music, one other thing, Black Thought has dropped, he's dropping something called a love letter to hip hop. It's called Dear Hip Hop. BET kind of tapped him for the hip hop 50th anniversary. So I think BET is trying to do a special, and I think Black Thought is going to do this Dear Hip Hop joint. It seemed they did a clip of it. It seems more like kind of like spoken word almost. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but it's dope. You know what I mean? It's Black Thought. You cannot go wrong. And him, he's a big lover of the culture of hip hop. So shout out to Black Thought for that, man, because that's the perfect person to do a love letter to hip hop. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, all right. So we can jump into some topics. You know what I mean? We got a few things to talk about here. Number one, congratulations to the brat. She is pregnant. You know what I mean? Let's give her some clip and claps.
Yeah, so what I did is I went up there and got in them cheeks, and I said, well, that's what I'm looking for.
That's what I'm looking for. I mean, I'm saying, if they needed, like, just a dude to just plant the seed, you know what I mean? Y'all could have just called me. I'm here. I could have got both of y'all going. You know what I mean? Now, a lot of people are wondering, why was it the brat that got the pregnancy instead of her girlfriend, Big Booty Judy? So basically they announced it on the Sherry Shepherd show, and the reasoning they gave, her wife, I shouldn't say her girlfriend, her wife, Big Booty Judy, has kids already. So she was like, Brat don't got no kids, so I wanted her to be the one to be able to experience childbirth and all of that, because it is special. So Brat was kind of like, nah, actually, I was good with her doing it.
Hell yeah!
Brat was like, you already got them, so your shit's going to pop right out.
Yeah, they going to pop right up. That shit going to be tight.
Right. So,
damn.
But it's not what everybody was expecting, but and plus Brat is 48 years old, so she's up there.
What? Hold on, wait a minute. So ooh.
Yeah, she don't look it, but she's 48.
And, but now I'm concerned about the health of the baby.
Right,
because now if that baby, I mean, there have been things that, they'll come out, but
right.
But at the same time, it's just, there's a lot of risk involved with that, when they come out, they may not be
right.
Yeah.
It's always risky the older a woman gets. Whereas men, we can keep shooting that
Nah,
sperm off.
we can shoot up the club.
Right. Till we
shoot up the club,
and we can still do it. But women, the older they get, the more riskier a pregnancy is. So I really wish them the best.
That's why,
you know what I mean?
That's why, you got people like fucking Karl Malone up there, getting,
right.
young women, like 13-year-old women.
Yeah.
But see, now I ain't gonna lie about that, though. Like, don't get me wrong. He did that, but at the same time, he ain't the first dude that did what he did, right?
So I didn't know the whole story about that. I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
So was it actually proven that he did do it?
I think they did. Don't take my word for it. He ain't really been in the child's life, and I think he got like another set of twins. One of them went to the WNBA, and then he claimed that one, so what I heard. But
okay.
But that's what I'm saying though. But my thing of it is this, like, a lot of people done that. Like, they get younger women, they get younger girls because they know that they're fertile.
Right.
So they're gonna be able to carry the seed. They're young. You know what I'm saying? If they get an older woman, that's why they. I'm not saying it's right. And I'm not advocating, go out here and get you a 13-year-old. That's not what I'm advocating.
Of course.
I'm just telling you, this is what people did back in from Jerry Lee Lewis.
Right.
Ray Ball the Fire, motherfucker.
Right.
And damn, which he finally died, didn't he?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, like this past year.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he going to hell playing the PIM. But anyway, yeah, Elvis, they get them young.
Yeah, man.
Because they know that they trying to, they know that they fertile and, that, people that do that.
Yeah.
I ain't, you.
So that ain't for you. That
I ain't trying to be like, I ain't really trying to be like, fuck them kids, literally. Nah, fuck that. No.
But yeah, man. But yeah, it's, like I said, congratulations to the brat and her wife.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Just, wanted to throw that out there. But yeah.
Sorry for rambling.
No, you good, man. But, it is a lot going on with people like Karl Malone and, stuff like that. So I always wondered more about that story. So I never really researched it, But anyway, but yeah, so, and also, there's a documentary coming out. It's going to be on Hulu called The Rap Trap. And it's about, how the law enforcement is trying to use rap lyrics against these rappers like Young Thug and Gunna and those types who rap about being in the streets selling drugs and gunplay and all that trap music. And so they're saying that, we should be able to use this stuff against you. You said it. You openly said it. And so there's a lot of rappers who are defending them, saying basically, nah, but this is entertainment. This is music. It shouldn't be admissible in court. You know what I mean? So, I don't know which side people are on, but the documentary comes out tomorrow, and it's going to be on Hulu.
Now, that's a mixed bag. Because, on one hand, you know what I'm saying? One hand, some stuff is just entertainment. Like, for instance.
Right.
Like, now, I would say now, maybe not back then, but now, if I listen to Eminem and D12 and they're talking about all the shit that they did,
right,
I wouldn't take them that serious,
right?
Because I know, like, okay, maybe they did it or they're doing this for rhyme play. Even if they did do this, they're doing this. They're talking about, a story like, hey, I was this character, but I'm not now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Life for him. You know what I'm saying? And, they brought up a good point, too. Like, it's like these people in the action movies, you seeing them going out and, like, go, and killing. We're just saying it.
Right.
And it's like we get punished or we get some backlash or something like that. So I do understand that point. The other side is when you do shit like Bobby Shmurda and them, and you know what I'm saying, like catching shit about a week ago.
Right.
A week ago. You know what I'm saying? Doing shit like that. Yeah, it's like.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to argue. But you know what I'm saying? I get both sides.
Right.
I really do. Because, like, I understand, like, okay, some stuff, some people they might be talking on that shit, but they not in that life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But there's some that's in that life, and it's like so they can just get more views and get more people to look at them. Well, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what we doing.
Right. Right. Yeah, and I can agree with that. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of rappers who talk about selling drugs and guns and all of that, using guns, but they're talking about this is what it used to be before I became an entertainer. You know what I mean? So, I'm just being real because that was the life that I once lived. But then, like you said, you got some people who are like, yeah, this last week I shot this nigga. Put him in the trunk. You know what I mean?
Like a week ago.
Right. So it's like, you can't, and I think that's these younger rappers who are feeling pressure to feel like that's as real as it gets. You know what I mean? I just shot a nigga. You know what I mean?
Yo.
You know what I mean? I just robbed somebody. You know what I mean? I just stabbed this dude. You know what I mean? And I came to the studio right after I stabbed him. So it's like, yeah, but that's kind of dry snitching on yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of them
do that.
A lot of them. That's like Judge Joe Brown. I was looking at a program with Judge Joe Brown. He was talking about how a lot of them. Yeah, some of them you do want to kind of go for the bat for, and he a judge, but like some of them, man, they just do it to themselves. It's like, this dude, man, this one had me laughing. Like, this nigga come up here talking about some, all right, now it's a stick up. But the motherfucker, it was like 5 police cars, like right in the place where he was trying to rob.
Dang.
I'm like, are you stupid? My man like, nah, it didn't matter. Like, nah, that matters.
That matters.
Why you go up there? That's like you up there like with a meat suit on.
Right.
And like you go in the den of wolves,
right.
Hungry wolves talking about some, I'm about to fuck y'all up. Right. Yeah, all right.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm going to get
climb over the fence at the zoo. It's like, yeah, who wanted lions?
Yeah.
They all just jump your dumb ass.
Jump your ass. Like, come on, man.
Right.
Talk about some, they was, you know what I'm saying, it didn't matter. Everybody going to get it. Like, yeah, they trained in them situations. Right. And they got guns too.
Yep. So, yeah, man, it's like, it's crazy, man. I mean, y'all let us know what y'all think about that in the comments. Let us know, how do you think, should they be able to use the lyrics, or should they not? Or should it be like a, judgment basis, based on the context of what they're saying? Like we said, if they're talking about something they used to do years ago, or versus something they're saying I just did recently. So y'all let us know in the comments, man, because I'm going to check the documentary out. Like I said, it's called Rap Trap, and it's going to be on Hulu from what I understand. Okay. And I think it's produced by ABC, so I don't know if they're going to do it on TV or not, but I know they said it's going to be on Hulu on the 23rd, which is tomorrow.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's an interesting one.